What's up? So I'm just sitting here getting all the stuff ready. So give me a proper sucker here, ladies and gentlemen. Probably people watching the video back. Uh, so yeah, time to play some Witcher. Toss a coin to your Witcher. Oh, that was just an update. Toss a coin to your Witcher. Oh, bounty of plenty. Oh, bounty of plenty. I love that song. Because technically it's the complete edition, not the Game of the Year edition. Although this game did win a lot of Game of the Year awards when it came out. I will always be a what? A fanboy? A cuck? A simp? Come on. Bring it. Yeah, for the record, Master Dope and me aren't getting along right now, so I'm not gonna block him or anything, but I don't know what to say. Try to be friendly. Try to be nice. I am a little sick, yes. My allergies have been kicking my ass lately. Thank you for asking. That's actually why I haven't been streaming at all, and I haven't been making as many videos. Because literally, I sound like I don't need no meds, and I got plenty of sleep. I just woke up from a nap, so I'm good to go. If I sound stuffed up, oh well. It's just how it is. And why don't you stay in chat and actually talk to someone besides your little girlfriend and all the people who hate all the leftists. Getting an outsider's perspective is actually kind of important. No, I don't do Dayquil. That shit fucks me up bad. Like I will not fuck with Dayquil. If I'm gonna feel loopy, I want to fall asleep then. I don't want to sit there and be like, ooh, I kind of feel like I'm a little drunk, but I'm awake. I don't know what it is with Dayquil specifically, but it's Dayquil specifically that makes me feel fucked up. And not in a good way, like the kind of way you're like, oh. Plus, I get really bad diarrhea. So I was like, let's not. So give me a second here. Just posted this stuff. I work all the time. It said DX of Ant. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know what's in drugs, to be fair, but there's like something that just like it's a part. It just makes me feel fucking out of it. I'm like, ugh, I don't like it. Just turn on the laptop over here so I can pull up chat. For once, seems like we actually have someone in chat. And I know me, you are not on the best terms right now, Master Dope, and that's fine. I was hoping to bury the hatchet one day, maybe by the end of the year. But at the same time, you said some pretty harsh things. And much as I'm a forgiving person, like to almost a flaw, I don't know if I can forgive you 100%. Okay, so here I see your text writing up a whole document. Just give me shit. Gotta actually play the game now. Where's my coffee? Eh. Hey, like anyone watches my videos to begin with. Put all this fucking work for like what, 2 people to show up? Oh well. I go live a bit. So we gotta talk to the Baron and tell him what's happened to his family.
If it weren't for our fair helpers ruling the wilds,
and I think we're gonna get the bad end in here. Because I think I fucked up at one point. Because technically there's a sequence you're supposed to do it.
Please.
What is it?
What is it?
That night when the Baron ordered everyone to lock their doors, stay inside. What did you and the Baron do?
Gotta ask the Baron about that. Speaking of which, know where he is?
Garden. Spends a lot of time sitting there of late.
Drunk.
No. Don't drink, don't eat. Just
sits.
like you got soused last night too.
Like he's just drained. After all the shit that Bloody Baron's been going through, yeah, he's had it really hard.
There you are.
See the hollyhock there? The violet blooms. Brought the plants here from Nazaire. Anna had read some story. Insisted on having them. Spent hours tending to them, trimming, pruning. She was so content at that. And them, the frilly ones, called birds of paradise in Zerrikania. But Tamara called them dragons of paradise. She adored them.
Stop the distance.
Damn shame I'll never learn which blooms would please Daya most. Though it's good to know her spirit's free.
Your loss. It must hurt. Bad. But there wasn't anything we could do.
No. Not now. Not anymore. It was too late. That was clear. Should have acted earlier. Taken them all from this damned villain. In this hole. This reesty mire. Nothing could go right here.
Got some information about your family.
You've learned something? Well, let's go inside. It's a bit chilly out.
And this is like one of the saddest stories I've heard in a game.
In Oxenfurt.
What the blazes? She all right? In good health? Safe? Why haven't you brought her back?
Never offered to do that.
How do you know she's safe? You see her at least?
Yeah, you can always hit me up on Discord, man. Just not to her streams.
When will she come home?
And that she's
because that gets, you know, like a multitask to hell.
She's not to return. But I've prepared all for her. Her rooms await. I've sent away for new Pantoblas from Toussaint.
I get it actually on Monday.
How can she not come back?
That trailer's the opening of the game, by the way.
Sooner you accept this, the better. Face it, you haven't been the best father.
I have not, true. But I'd change, I'd be different. If only she'd return. If only they'd both come back. Maybe all is not yet lost. She's in Oxenfurt, you say? Well, maybe she hasn't left. Maybe she'll hear me out.
You can always try. Wouldn't get my hopes up, though.
Get your friend on the line so he could be a moderator between us.
Life is pointless without her and Anna. I've nothing to lose.
Oh, you don't have to give me anything for Christmas. But if you want to get me something,
learned anything?
Give me the Elliot Joel action figures Sony's
right
making.
Now, you'll tell me about Ciri,
50 bucks for
just like
fuckers.
we agreed.
Fine. A word once given. When Ciri was on the mend, we took her out on a hunt. Thought a bit of galloping would warm up her limbs, gone stiff from so much bed rest. That lass of yours, pure luck in the flesh. To hunt down a wild boar that size, why, worthy of one of King Foltest's feasts, were he still among the living. Sherry, come! Our haunt should be yours as I see it.
Oh, you done well, lass.
Not bad. Not bad at all. But who goes boar hunting with a sword?
No bow at hand, no spear. My sword was all I had.
Well, you brandished it beautifully. Where'd they teach you that, anyway?
At Cara
At
Morning.
Morhen.
Witcher school there, aye?
Only,
But they only
only
took
they
lads
take
as I
lads, as I
recall.
recall. I'm an exception.
They made an exception for me.
Right. Mean to say you're a she.
I heard people say, did you
Not
tell me at one
entirely.
point this is actually
Mutations, I was never
on
subjected
par
to
with
them.
like the PC
But
as
everything
eyes
else
performing?
I learned from the Witchers there.
Know any of them potions?
Not so much.
Because of the
A
next
bit.
gen updates
Because
you
you see,
did?
at times I get this pinching back here.
Shut it, Egrin. Nobody
cares about your backside.
A woman could swing a sword. I've knowed one. But never seen a lady mount anything but a cock proper. All tipsy on horseback. Nothing strange on account they bloody mount them sideways.
Perhaps you'd care to wager?
Think you can outrun me on an horse? Naturally. What's the stake?
Black mare.
Go see here. Audio. We'll bring everything down to 60. Voice volume. Well, we do need to hear the plot, so the voice could be a little higher.
The one in the stable.
Oh, that won't do it all.
What's the problem?
Well, that's an awfully gloomy face. Too much of a coward to race a woman?
The horse is
What's
mine.
this mine?
To race the Baron himself. I'd consider it an honor.
Oh, that'd be a sight to behold.
Would it ever?
Done. But if I win,
I take your sword.
Agreed.
I'm not
The
drinking
sword
anymore this
doesn't make the
night.
Witcher.
I want
The
you
Witcher
head
makes the
about
sword.
you. We start at daybreak.
I'm actually thinking about start doing a reaction series to like Witcher lore videos. Cause like the more I listen to them, I'm like, dude, some of this shit is like really good. People should definitely check out some of these videos. So, I don't know, why not?
The day dawns.
Ready?
As ever, first one to the tower.
Man chop! Come on, Siri, don't you embarrass us!
Your sword is mine!
That'll be the day.
I should be getting a phone call at some point tonight. Mark's gonna come here and pick up his PC. I was actually thinking about buying him Cyberpunk if it was on sale still. Fucker been playing D&D a lot lately.
Want that horse, don't ya?
Had one just like it.
You're wind,
Wait,
not
not
woman.
a woman!
Worthy of the best horse. The mare is yours.
Thank you.
What?
Another chance to win.
She screamed like a mad woman. In an instant, all had forgotten the wager. Every man ran to save his skin, even were he to break his neck.
And they make it?
Some, aye. Others were not so fortunate. But what happened then? I must say, Witcher, seen a lot, but nothing like this. Never.
Uh-oh. I know that look.
I know that
You're
look.
a fast learner. You'll know the rest once you find my wife.
I know where your wife is.
Got news of your wife.
Plowing hell, why'd you not say so forthwith? Where is she? Why have you not returned with her?
She's in Crookback Bog. Got food, a place to live, and keeps herself busy. Didn't look like she had the slightest desire to leave.
You were to bring her back, not report on the conditions she lives under.
I was supposed to find her, and I did. That was our deal, nothing more.
You still think me rotten to the core. A base bastard, don't you? You believe I alone am at fault for what happened here?
No, actually. I think the Crones actually has something to do with the miscarriage.
Doesn't matter what I believe.
Yet, looking at you, I see contempt. Can't speak for the world you witches inhabit, but in ours, nothing is ever black and white.
So tell me, how was
Probably
it
gonna say you're not the only one to blame. All right then, I'm willing to hear your side
There's
of the
always
story.
two sides of a story.
With Annie, it was love at first sight. A spear tore through my shoulder at the Battle of Anchor. She tended to my wound. Once I'd recovered, I asked her to marry me. She wept with joy. Soon after, Tamara was born. And after that, they sent me to Sidaris. A warlord had risen against King Ethan, and Foltest sent help. It was one battle to the next, one conflict after another. It was a life of war. I was seldom home, and I found comfort in drink. Grew so fond of hooch, I couldn't part with it when I did get home.
The funny thing is, I noticed he actually doesn't say he, messed with other women.
Still seems like your fault to me.
Will you let me finish?
Never. Of course.
All right. What then?
I went from front to front, battle to battle, collecting soldiers' coin, while Anna sat alone with the babe for months. Later, I learned she'd not been so alone after all. For nearly 3 years, she'd found comfort in the arms of one Evan, a childhood friend, her dog's bunghole.
So, odds are his daughter's not even his.
Tussle in the hay, I'd have waved aside, put it out of my mind. But the woman cuckolded me for years, without a whisker of concern for me, for my love.
How'd you find out?
Came home one day and Anna was gone. The things too. Found a letter. She wrote that she didn't love me. That she'd left me for that knob licker and taken Tamara with her. Felt like I'd been rammed in the arse by a horse. I went to find the bugger, to get the girls back, bring them home. Yet soon as I saw him, something turned inside me, something dark. I slaughtered the shit-eating twat and fed his carcass to the dogs.
Seems like they call you bloody for a reason.
Guess they call you the Bloody Baron for a reason after all.
What?
Your nickname makes sense now.
No, that's an entirely different story.
Imagine Anna wasn't exactly pleased.
Ha! Bloody understatement if I've ever heard one. She flew into a fit, hysteria, threw herself at me, kicking and clawing. Finally grabbed a knife. It would have been the end of me if I'd not leapt aside. It was the first time I hit her. I had to calm her. Felt I had no other means. Things changed. They would never be the same. Anna tried to take her own life, and mine, several times. She would prod me, goad me, taunt me, in the hope I would hit her again, perhaps. She'd scream that I'd robbed her life of love, that I destroyed the idea for her and so might as well kill her. How many times I apologized. How many armfuls of blooms and gifts I brought. She cared not a bit. 2 years of her anger had turned to indifference, broken at times by her bouts of hysteria and my bouts of drunkenness. Cannot fathom how we survived those years, but we did. Though as you know now, not everything was as it might have seemed.
Seems you deserve each other. Can't say I care much about this. Now, first one.
You're right. Faults on both sides, yours and hers.
I'm content that you finally see that.
No, I definitely think
Very
Anna
well,
did
then.
some fucked up shit.
If you won't bring Anna home, you might at least tell me how she landed in that blasted swamp.
Your wife is with the crones as their servant.
What the fuck do you mean? What crones?
Ones who live in Crookback Bog.
Yeah.
I've heard folk speak of them, but thought it naught but tales to scare the
We literally
children
live in a
with.
world where there's creatures called
How on earth did
drowners.
she land there?
They fled by night. They were riding past the forest when a beast serving the crones attacked them and abducted Anna.
A beast? Bloody hell. And Tamara? Was she hurt?
No.
Oh, thank the gods for that. So, Annie? What happened to her?
The creature carried her deep into Crookback Bog. Didn't harm her, though. In fact, Anna seems content there.
Content? What is this tripe, Witcher? What in bloody blazes is she doing in that swamp?
She made a pact
She
with the crones.
made a pact with the crones and... well, I think she might have lost her mind.
A pact? What the bloody hell?
She was with child, a child she didn't want to bear. Went to the crones for help.
But the
They
crones are
promised to
kind of
rid her
like...
of the problem in exchange
So,
for a year.
the thing about the crones is... here's the thing. I think, yes, the Baron had a lot to do with the miscarriage. But I think the crones also had something to do with it. I think the crones had something to do with how the child... how she had a miscarriage. Now, because if you ever know anything about these crones, they are wordsmiths. They listen to exact wording. So it's like, she made a pact. So, how the story boils down. She made a pact with the crones, saying, I don't want to have this child. After a year's servitude, they would take care of the child. And he never specified, make the child just disappear or anything. It's like, oh no, your child will be gone. Because they'll be dead. Because you had a miscarriage. They just happen to use it all at a convenient timing. The pillar gave her that thing that protected her from the crone's spell. But once that amulet broke the night he got drunk, the crones found Annie had, she had a miscarriage because she got in a fight with the Baron, and that the crones worked their magic and made sure the miscarriage was a horrific monster. So it's like, technically, we didn't violate our contract because we gave you what you wanted. You just didn't specify what you wanted.
Service. And they kept their word in their own twisted way.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean?
Anna must have thought the child inside her would somehow disappear. Instead, the crones sapped her of strength and ultimately forced her body to miscarry.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's when she started to lose her mind. Then they placed magic tethers on her, tethers that cause great pain when tested. A guarantee she'll pay off her debt.
A pact with witches? Bloody nightmare, sounds like some jest.
Oh no.
We must get her out. We can't leave her there.
I wouldn't recommend venturing into the swamp.
Venturing into the swamp, even with armed men, is just a bad idea. It's a dangerous place inherently, and I think those crones are a greater threat than anyone realizes.
I'll not sit on my ass waiting for them to return her. Would you wait? Count on their mercy if they had your daughter?
Probably not, but I'm a witcher.
And I'm a husband and a father who's fucked up his life.
Technically, Geralt's
and the
died
lives of
twice.
his loved ones.
Technically 3 times.
I'll gather my men, go there and retrieve Anna.
You have to remember, the books actually take place after a certain point.
We had a deal.
Well, okay, the games
done
take
my
place
part.
after the books,
Your
from
turn
what
to
I've
do
understood.
yours.
A word once given. Now, what did I last...
Basilisk. It had just attacked you.
Ah, right. Gargantuan. One solid brute. It landed right in front of us. I thought we'd breathed our last.
Watch out!
If I don't survive this, you're to take whatever you want from the fortress.
You'll survive!
Let's show this bastard what we're worth. The trees! Hide in the trees! Damn rich Portamaria!
Like a glorified chicken. Technically, that's what a basilisk would be considered. Well, the bunny player is dead. But you know, Ciri has this ability to recover her health. Oh! Oh! And using that ability of hers was not the wisest choice. Ha! That's a boss girl moment. Why is Ciri's like actually becoming like one of my favorite female characters in gaming? Next to Ellie, next to Abby.
Yes, thank you.
I'm sure there's a few more
What
I
you
could
did
think
for
of.
me, I shall never forget it.
You helped me as well. When your man brought me here. You fed me, cared for me, had my wounds looked after. We're even now.
You needn't leave. You're in good company here. We'll always have a warm corner for you.
I must leave. Wraiths pursue me. The Wild Hunt. I was foolish to use the...
Okay, I'm gonna turn up just a bit here, because...
Power. They're sure to have caught my scent.
The Wild Hunt? Pursuing you?
I'll endanger all of you by remaining here. You must tell the people to bar their doors and windows. And no one is to wander the night.
And you? Where do you think you're going?
Now, I ride for Novigrad. And then, who knows where.
She mounted and rode off. It grew awfully empty without her.
Redanian armies blocked the Pontar crossing, yet you sent Ciri to Novigrad.
She was looking for a sorceress, and all of them are in Novigrad. Besides, I didn't leave her at the Redanians' mercy. I gave her a letter of safe conduct.
Where'd you get these letters?
Haven't always led this pack of jesters. Served in the Temerian army once.
Redanians guard the crossing.
True. But with a bit of fame and a friend here and there, well, banners and heraldry don't mean so much.
So there's a chance Ciri's still in Novigrad. Thanks for helping her.
It's nothing. Now you've learned what you wanted to know, you must be in a hurry. But, if you could...
Spit it out.
I want to go get Anna. Free her, bring her back. I don't believe she's there willingly.
Must have not heard me. Any journey into the swamp is suicide.
I heard you, which is why I could use your aid. I've no more tales of Ciri to offer you, but go with me and I'll be generous with what I do have. Very generous.
Extra coin never hurt.
Ha! True indeed. I'll round up my men and ride to Downwarren. You can join us there.
Fine. Sounds good.
There you are. Escaped again. Sorry, we was never here.
The hell's that?
What was that?
You tell me. Man or monster? My men call him Uma and say he's a beast, but he seems a man to me. Just hideous as Ardle's shit.
Uma? Strange name.
Aye, strange. But he gave us no other.
You mean he can talk?
Hardly. It was like this. I asked what they called him. He sat there, not saying a thing, trying to stick a toe up his nose. So I grabbed his hand, looked him in the eyes, and asked, "What's your name?" Gave me this damned foolish look and stammered, "Oh, Uma?" And it stuck.
Doesn't look like a monster, but my medallion's trembling. Strange. Where'd you find him?
Funny story, actually. I won him in a game of cards.
Must have been pretty desperate to play for that.
Ah, quit your carping, smart-ass. Someone wagered him, and we played. If anyone was desperate, it was the bugger's former master.
Funny story. How so?
I went to Novigrad once, to rest, indulge in the city's pleasures. Stayed at a tavern, and some folk there were playing, so I joined in. Cards were kind that day. Had one devilish hand after another. Robbed the whoresons blind. One fellow, a merchant, took it especially hard. He'd gambled away everything he'd brought from Skellige. Wanted terribly to play another hand, so I agreed. Asked him what he had to wager, and he showed me that sideshow. Not much in it for me, but fuck it, I thought. I'll give the man a chance to win something back. Luck was not with him, and Uma Wound up here at Crow's Perch. End of story.
Hilarious. Real side splitter.
Oh, you wouldn't know a good tale from a runny fart.
Ah!
Proper Baron now. Even got a jester.
Aye, though I feel something's not right with him.
How so?
Well, he seems more beast than man. But there's wisdom, cunning in the bastard's eyes. Or maybe I'm imagining it. Ever run into anything like him?
No, but he doesn't look dangerous.
I guess that's that. Doesn't eat much, so as long as he's no trouble, the boys might as well have some diversion.
Time I was on my way. So long.
Farewell. I hope you find your daughter. And prove a good father to her.
Could use some hair of the hound. Got any more?
It's funny how the Viper armor looks almost exactly like the Warrior's armor you have when you start the game. I noticed that.
Witcher, it is as though the heavens sent ye.
You white one.
Okay, we're looking for a good steel sword. The silver. I do like how they actually make the comparison, so it's like I could tell right away if it's good or bad.
Looks like you got soused last night too. Get out of my sight.
I was about to say, I think the gauntlets look off, but then I find I have the right ones on.
I'll tell you where the loot's at.
Yeah, you are.
Oi lads, fancy an outing to find that she-beast?
Been the Smiths, lads. Gap-toothed one.
Got a bud out here. Nice tits on her.
On talk.
Who me? So long.
So I am going to do a couple of side stuff here just because I want to. So should I do the Witcher contract in this area? Yeah. It's a couple levels below mine, so I might as well, right?
You white one, look like you got soused last night too.
If only me man were forever getting caught.
We're lifeless. Move it.
Can't see me chest my
Does it sound like heaven sent you?
Greetings.
Yeah?
Hear about the contract. About
Heard
the
you have a
Shrieker.
problem. A monster you call a Shrieker.
Aye, prowls about it does. Snatches cows and goats mostly, but it won't scorn a man if it runs into one. Borzoi, huntsman under the old lord, well, he said enough's enough. Claimed he'd put a stop to it, drive the beast away. Took a hatchet. Laid an ambush for the Shrieker beyond the moat, where the fields start. It's where we found him. Guts stretched o'er the crown of a tree like gossamer. Took half a day to collect the parts. Put him in a grave.
I know times are tough, but I'll need you to cough up a bit more coin.
I suppose I can add that. Ye are risking your neck for us.
High time a professional took a look at this Shrieker. Anyone around here know more about the beast?
Borzoi's son Simcoe does. Saw the aura with his own eyes. But you might find the lad hard to chat with. Still mourns his father, methinks.
I see. Where'll I find him?
At me homestead. I took the tyke in when he lost his dad. The mother passed long ago.
Can we talk?
Let me be.
Calm down, I just wanna...
Go, I said.
I want to avenge your father. But to do that, I gotta know what killed him.
Shrieker killed him. Don't you know?
That name doesn't mean much to me. Describe the beast. Tell me what it looked like.
Something like a rooster. But huge. With a lizard's tail. I heard Ruffler barking in the woods. Ran to see what you were on about. There were Dad, in the bushes. A hole through his belly. And he were moaning, screaming. I wanted to help, but how could I? How?
Shush now,
Calm. Calm.
Take care, kid.
Hey, man.
I swear to God, some of these fucking lines they got are just like, okay, just act drunk as possible. And then it's like the drunk guy off the fucking road. Hey, man, act drunk. Oh man, perfect, right there. Oh man, you're killing it. Okay, now when do I act? But you already weren't.
Quite the work my man's got, eh? Not half bad. Brought him a bucket of peelings yesterday.
Who needs a horse when Geralt seems to run at the fucking speeds of a fucking madman? Seriously, look how fucking fast he runs!
Muzzles caked in blood. Didn't give up without a fight. Tracks are irregular here. Monster must have started staggering. Was wounded, most likely. monster blood. Sounds coming from above. The cockatrice. Damn it, it's not here. Must have fled through another exit. Gotta nab it before it gets away. There it is. Won't get away this time. That's it, Roach. Giving me no choice.
God damn it. Caught me on that loop.
Damn it, it's not here. Must have fled through another exit. Gotta nab it before it gets away. There it is. Won't get away this time. That's it, Roach. That stench.
That little bastard.
That's it, Roach.
Bah.
Quite the work my man's got, eh?
White as
Not
curd.
half bad.
Ah,
Brought him a bucket
curd.
of peelings
You can
yesterday.
try to win 'em all.
Greetings.
Yeah?
Shrieker won't trouble you anymore.
Thank ye, Master Witcher. Your reward, tain't much, but as they say, take care of the pennies.
Keep the coin.
Keep the coin. You took in an orphan. Need it more than I do.
And they call witches unfeeling, inhuman. Well, I thank ye, from the bottom of my heart.
If I ever have a son, I'll name him Garrett.
Witch hunters. They hang too, you say? Why the devil are there witch hunters here to start with? They didn't ride from Novigrad to hang two blob tits, did they?
I don't know, my lord.
They say where they were headed?
Geralt! Good, you've arrived. Can't draw any meaning from this rabble's bawling. Perhaps they talk some sense after a few lashes. Well, spit it out. Where'd they go?
To the village in the swamp, my lord. Lass rode with him, asking after her mother, Constant.
Lass? We must go there at once, Geralt.
You're right.
Agreed.
I'll gather my men. Fall in! With the swamp to cross and those cursed crows to hunt down. Flowing swamp. Spitting air promotes brain rot in the peasants. Crowds. What will these hayseeds think of next?
The crows exist. You'll know that soon enough.
Right. More likely some mad old wenches making mincemeat of peasant minds. Likely Anna agreed to stay with them, care for them out of the kindness of her heart. Good as gold, I think. Always.
He literally does not believe in the crones. Wow, he's in for a rude awakening.
Witcher, why are you here?
Tell you later.
It's only a witcher!
Maybe.
Witcher, change your mind. How much did my father pay you?
Don't think you have anything to fear. Brought your new friends with you.
I have no fear, for the eternal fire protects me.
Won't need to protect you from me.
Tamara, dear daughter, you return after all. Come, don't deny me this embrace.
Stay away from me. I've come for Mother. Unlike you, I'll not see her rot in this swamp.
Why the hell do you think I'm here? To take her home?
Oh, you'll do no such thing. You'll not lay a finger on her. Never. I'll not let you.
You've a right to be cross. I was not the best husband, the best father, I know. But I've changed. Ask anyone. Geralt, come, tell her.
Your father, he wants to find his wife, your mother. Really.
He pay you much to be his yes man.
Verily I say unto you that ire and vehemence can lead to naught but one's downfall.
Who the bloody hell is this?
And who are you to ask so crudely?
This is my commander.
And that should be of no concern to a drunken swine.
Tamara, you stand with their kind now. Perhaps you'd have them torture and hang your own father.
You're not my father, and I care not a bit what befalls you.
I remind you we've a matter to resolve here. Witcher, will you help us?
Wouldn't be here if I wasn't willing.
I've lost 5 men and have little notion of what else to expect in this cursed place.
No time to lose. Crones could return any minute.
Ha! How do you know they're not here already?
'Cause we're still alive.
Search the village!
Naughty girl.
Don't.
Over here!
Oi! Get back, stinky head. Gingerbread loaf, freshly baked and hot.
Mother.
Ah, there. Clean as a whistle. Fresh as a daisy. Go on. Whip me. I made it too little. I nibbled it, but just to see if it's firm. But it's fresh. So take pity.
Oh, Mother.
She's lost her mind.
Take pity. But I pleaded. I begged.
Mother. It's me. Do you recognize me? What's happened to her?
I said I'd do it all. Give it here. I'll scrub it again. Scrub it clean.
Mother!
Something's coming. Get ready.
Get ready.
What was that?
Wolves?
No. Worse.
Perhaps.
Didn't sound like wolves.
Because it wasn't. Get ready.
They shall kill me. Kill you. Kill all.
I will kill Give the devil somewhat to spread out!
Show me what you got.
Yeah. Scrum.
What was that?
A
It's a
fiend.
fiend to me.
Groans have sensed us. They know we're close. Sent the beast for Anna.
Those damned witches! When will it end? Look what they've done to her. Are they not satisfied? Enough! I'm taking her away.
She's my wife. She'll return home with me. You're welcome to come with us if you wish.
Don't touch her. We leave this cursed place now.
She's sick, weakened. Where would you take her in this state? Oxenfurt? It would mean her death.
I know how to care for my mother.
She's not a rag doll to be ripped from hand to hand. Let her decide.
Bye. Bye for dinner. Mood bye.
She's incapable of deciding anything just now.
A dark spell, it must be. Help her, Witcher. I beg you.
Before we do anything, we've got to get her out of here. Crones know we've come for her. Might send another monster, something worse than a fiend.
I'll not go anywhere until you tell me you can help her. Break the spell.
This is no dark spell, I'm afraid.
Well, what is it then?
She's been through a lot. Lost a child, was carried off by a fiend, lived in the Crone's village taking care of children who are now gone. It's left its mark, as it would on anyone.
So it's hopeless. You can't help her. She's to be like this.
I'm sorry.
I know a hermit. A very wise man with a gift for healing. Met him some time past. Lives in the Blue Mountains. I shall take her there.
Might be worth a shot.
I shall go with you.
That's impossible, sadly.
Why?
You have duties. Duties deriving from your commitment to the Church of the Eternal Fire. Once we finish our work in Velen, we return to Oxenfurt.
You said you'd save my mother.
And I kept my word. Your father can care for her now.
He care? You know him. You know what he did to her.
He swears to be a changed man. And in his eyes I see true sorrow. Remorse for his sins. He will care for her. And you've a new life and new duties. To the Eternal Fire.
Fear not. All will be well. I will not touch drink. I will find the hermit. And once she is herself again, we will find you.
Swear it.
You have my word, child.
Witchers were made to kill monsters. It doesn't matter who posted the notice. The coin has to be right. That's all. Witchers don't debate. Their conscience plays no part. They just get on with it, then pick up the coin pouch tossed at their feet and set off on their way. Folk don't expect witchers to save them from themselves.
Thank you, Witcher. Despite all.
May the eternal fire guide and protect you.
Farewell.
So bored I can sleep.
You were right to let your father take it. He could do nothing more. Nor could the Witcher, if she can be helped. Only learn it slowly.
Perhaps you're right.
Witcher. Men, we've had a hard day. The fight was tough. We're bruised, this I know. We shall rest here for a time.
Yes, sir.
Give me a moment. I must gather my thoughts myself.
Like I said, I don't think the Baron's a bad person. I think he made bad choices, made bad, decisions, but to me that doesn't make a bad person.
The eternal flame will burn away our sins.
I honestly thought I was getting the bad ending. Where she turns into a water hag. But I didn't.
Got a lump of bread today.
An amulet. A bazaar. Corpse teeth.
So long.
Me man went to see the witch again. We shouldn't.
You ain't safe.
So long.
Ladies, they say. Merciful ladies. Where's all that faith coming from?
Winds howling.
The rats, why did he need them?
Bloody rodents. Better to have stuffed them with a poison or crushed them into a pulp with a shovel, but no.
Did you see what he did with them?
Kira, what are you doing?
Geralt. You gave me quite a start.
But nay, the mage says, bring me rats and healthy ones. Not something the cat dragged in.
This the lamp from the elf's hideout? And what's this about rats?
Nothing important. I'll explain later. Now tell me, to what do I owe the pleasure?
Mentioned you wanted something from me.
I did, and still do. The Cursed Isle on Lake Windammer. You've heard of it, I'm sure. The local peasants mumble incessantly about it, about the wraiths that haunt it. They claim none who go there return.
How'd it come to be cursed?
That's what I don't know. I must break this spell, yet I've been unable to identify its source.
Gotta know something.
Scraps. The curse is somehow linked to the tower where Serad, the lord of these lands, took refuge when Nilfgaard invaded. Claims in the village are that peasants, desperate of hunger, sailed to Fyke Isle to beg for food. Met their end there. It was a massacre. So, will you please help me lift this curse? You're so good at these things.
All right, I'll help.
I knew you'd find it irresistible. Naturally, you'll need to sail to Fyke Isle.
Fine. What then?
Well, the spirits who wander the Isle, you must establish a rapport with them. Don't know how, but they could point us in the direction of the curse's source.
Think they'll be willing to chat?
Of course, provided you take my magic lamp with you. I shall let you keep it afterwards in appreciation. You'll find it quite useful, I'm sure.
How's the lamp actually work? I mean, do I just rub it, or do I have to do something, magical?
You needn't even rub. Just place it where you find bones and hear whispers. I suppose I should warn you, it might not be the most pleasant experience.
Figured as much. Tell you all about it later, maybe skip the drastic bits.
You'll need to do neither. I'll give you a Xenovox. It's a bauble that will let us speak over some distance. You will tell me what you see, and I shall tell you what to do and look for.
I need to know anything else before I go?
No, that is all. Oh, go already. I can't wait to see what you discover on Fyke Isle. Just be sure to come and see me afterwards. And... Geralt.
Hmm?
Thank you. Geralt, just when I was starting to miss you.
Bet the old witch who lived...
She did indeed.
Very much so. See you, Kira. my saddle.
Geralt? Are you on the Isle yet? Does the Xenovox work? Can you hear me?
What? I can't hear. Great, broke already. Short-lived this magic.
What did you say? There's some interference. You must be very careful.
Well, how long you gonna make me wait? Show me what you got.
Be right back, guys. Gotta take a break. Just get something to snack on. Back. Playing more Witcher. Got some mini muffins.
They're on to us. They're not letting Graham in.
Quiet, fool. Babylon and the noble himself will hear you.
Nah, he sat his arse on silk pillows, like he'd be gobbling meat. We've no notion we's coming to tear him to shreds.
Way's clear, lads. Adam!
Okay, good.
The place is full of rats. As many dead as alive. Think they're feeding on...
Geralt, stop. You needn't be so detailed.
Where's that noble? Lying here, quiet as a mouse. Head split open like a rotted pumpkin. More like a peasant now. Sloshing around in his own blood and shite. Be nothing noble about him.
Too quick a death they gave him. Should have been made to suffer.
He's not the end of it. Sons can suffer for him, and the daughter. To the top!
Peasants didn't come here to ask nicely.
Nope. Came here to rob the damn place.
Blood. Many must have died here.
Rich folk. Doubt I'll ever understand them. Keeping rats in cages like rabbits.
Let him out, maybe? Like to die of hunger if we leave him there.
I'd sooner burn the vermin. Releasing him's not like to bring no good. Imagine the harm they'd do if they swam back to the village.
Swam? Rats? How do you figure they'd do that?
You needn't fret for him. Clever little bastards. Clever than you.
They seem sluggish to you. For the mange, maybe? Oh, and that stench!
Door's locked. Flames that don't go out.
Don't start, Annabelle. Back to your craft. Always bending my ear about fool peasants. I'll not hear of them again. That simpleton turned your head, but one Graham hardly makes the rest courtly, one and all.
My lord, peasants. They're through the door in the tower.
So the Lord didn't take the peasants seriously. He was like, oh, fuck off with them. Didn't think the peasants would even come to the island, I would be wanting to guess. It's always people who have power that are the stupidest. When people are starving and desperate, guess what? You'd be surprised what they'll do. They might even learn how to swim. Or better yet, learn how to operate a boat.
Gold! Piles of it! Oh, won't do the dead any good now, will it? Strange it's still here. The noble died a time ago. Who's that? Show yourself. Anyone there? Who are you?
Interesting. So, the nobles died before the peasants got here? I think I'm supposed to have the lamp out the whole time.
Where are you? Have you got to the laboratory at the top of the tower yet?
I'm at the top. Nothing here that looks like a laboratory.
Then you've not reached the highest level. Look for a passage.
Looks like a laboratory. Pretty well equipped, too.
Why did you leave?
You claim to love me. I'm cold. Why has no one come for me? I cannot leave this place. I see no way out. Who are you? Do you seek to hurt me as well?
I'm a witcher.
I'm a witcher. I want to lift the curse that grips this island. Your turn to tell me who you are. The other ghosts, they couldn't see me.
I'm special. Always was. The rare beauty. The Lord's daughter. These lands, as far as the eye can see, were ours. My family and I, we hid in the Mage's Tower to await the war's end, the end of hard times. It was not to be forever.
The Mage of the Tower. Who was he?
Alexander? I hardly knew him. He spent most of his time locked away in this tower. He's dead too, you know. They're all dead. Mountains of corpses, yet I stand here alone, all alone. They've all abandoned me. Even he who promised me everlasting love. You will abandon me as well.
If I can lift the curse, you yourself will be free to leave. Tell me what happened here. Peasants sailed to the island to ask for food. Is that true?
No. They came to rob and kill. They thought us rich, believed we'd stowed ourselves away here to laugh at their misery. Yet we had little food as well. Too little to share with those who came. They slaughtered everyone. I heard my father cry out, but the mage told me not to reveal myself or let anyone in. He gave me a potion. If I was discovered, I was to drink it. He said everything would be all right.
What kind of potion was it? Remember its smell? What it looked like?
I remember only that I feared to drink it.
Didn't trust the mage?
In the village, they claimed he meddled in disease. Not curing it, but causing it. They said he lured rats into the tower, infected them with the Catriona. Only rumors, surely, but I was afraid. So horribly afraid. And then I heard him. My beloved Graham. He called to me. I opened the door for him, but others rushed in. They lunged at me and...
Did they hurt you?
They gripped my arms, tore at my dress. I managed to free myself and drink the potion, and then... nothing.
Poisoned? That how you died?
No, for I later awoke. I was alone, it was dark. Only there were rats. Everywhere. Dozens. Hundreds. And I... couldn't move.
Sleeping potion. Effects hadn't worn off yet. You were paralyzed.
They were everywhere. All over me like insects.
Jesus
my face,
Christ.
my hands. I felt them rip open my skin.
That's a fate worse than dying.
Into my stomach. They tore me apart, and I could not even scream. Have I not suffered enough? Why can't I leave this place?
How can I help you?
A curse born of hatred binds me to this place. Only love's power can hope to lift it. But who could love a wraith?
And your beloved, he dead too?
Graham? No, he lives. I would know if he died. But he fled and abandoned me. Left me here all alone.
Maybe you could strip the curse of its power by forgiving him. You might cleanse the Isle. Your beloved, who is he? A noble son?
No, a poor fisherman. My father objected, strongly. He did not see us together. I miss him so. Each night I walk to the island shore to gaze upon the village. Does he remember me still?
Said before you can't leave the tower.
Did I? You must have misheard.
I don't think so.
I don't know anymore. It's all a nightmare to me.
As I see it, you're the curse's focus. The other ghosts on the island, their auras aren't nearly as strong as yours. My medallion started pulsating as soon as we started talking.
I don't know what you mean, but you do seem to know some things. You could be right. My fate is tied to the Isle, I feel that. Perhaps because I am heiress of these lands.
It could be your blood ties to the land, the base of the curse, that is. If so, forgiving Graham, laying your resentment to rest should lift it.
I loved him. I'm prepared to forgive him. But I must know that he regrets what he did. Take my bones to him. He must bury them. This will be our farewell. Will you speak to him? Will you do this for me?
Fine. I'll talk to Graham. Where will I find him?
He lives in the village on the lakeshore, yet... What if he's forgotten me?
If he loved you, he'll remember, and want to help.
He said he would always love me. Go to him. Make haste, please.
Experimenting on humans. Never would have gotten away with it if the Conclave were still in charge. Kept in there until the end. What a shitty way to die.
Oh, I hate this shit. Really? All for a diagram that's not even like a rare one? A tower of mice. I think it's missing a couple other words. And men. Of course, it's like the one fucking place, of course, I can't just fast travel to. And I know the twist of this one, but I literally could not care. Young, dumb love. Emphasis on the dumb. What's up, Rudix? You've never played The Witcher 3? Okay, so you'll play all the way through Astrobot, do the final boss challenge. But I haven't played The Witcher 3? Sin. Sin, my friend. I'm a little embarrassed to say I've been addicted to Power World. Actually, I've heard that game's pretty good. So good that Nintendo decided they want to sue the company.
Can this be the Witchman, the freak of nature?
I want to talk.
You deaf, damn it! I told you. Who are you?
Been to
I've
Fuck
the
Isle.
island. I know what happened there.
What do you want of me?
So Rudix, I actually have been thinking about getting Power World or Warhammer, or fuck it, both. But which one would you say is the better one of those two?
Want to talk to you about Annabelle.
Annabelle? What can you know about her?
I met her. Talked to her.
Annabelle's dead. Drank poison. And I couldn't save her.
Did you love her?
Something mad. Loved her so deep I believed we'd come through, believed
It's
we'd be
almost
together.
repetitive. Ooh.
Of course. It was not to her father's liking. His daughter and a plain lout.
What happened on Fyke Isle? You gotta tell me.
Twere Millie, Finch, and Faulkner.
So it's
They
either
ran
a
the
game that
rough
tends to be a little bit on the repetitive side, or a game that can be very
They
grindy.
knew I was known at the tower, that the Lord's servants would open the gate for me as soon as I sold them fish.
Yeah, that's why I've been hearing people say it's
No,
like the modern Gears of War,
I saw my
Warhammer.
chance in it.
I do like
For Annabelle
Gears of
and me
War.
to flee. But
Personally, I think Gears of War 3 is the best one.
spun in a chaos. Our boys from the village, they started killing everyone.
4 was
Annabelle, they
okay,
wanted to
2
rape.
was okay, 1 was great. And 5, I don't want to
Then
talk
she
about
drank
5.
the
5
poison.
makes me feel bad.
Mage must have gave it her. I
And
ran out of
Judgment,
the tower,
I
hollering that
didn't
wanted
play
to
enough of
die,
it.
cursing them all to hell. Don't force me to speak of it. No more, please.
It wasn't poison. Annabelle drank a strong
I've been
sleeping
playing a
potion.
lot of
Mage wanted to protect her.
I've been
Make
playing
it look
a
like she
lot
was
of
dead.
hard
Convinced everyone.
games this year. I need to take
That
a
means-
break.
Is she... You said you spoke to her?
Spoke
That's
to
why I
a
like
ghost.
a cozy game like Power
By the
World right
time
now.
she
No, I
awoke,
get
the
it. That's
tower was full of
perfect.
cold corpses and rats.
We all got that one game that's
She
like,
was warm meat.
it's our comfort food. We
Rats
just
ate
go
her
back to
alive.
it and we play. For me, it's either The Witcher 3, The Last of Us Part 2, or Death Stranding.
Can't be. She was cold. All
And literally,
through
Death
like
Stranding is like the most relaxing game I
shook her
could play.
back to open your
'cause
eyes. I never
you
thought-
really don't fight enemies in that game. You just kind of deliver packages. I call it the Amazon Prime Simulator for a reason.
It's not your fault. No guilt in not knowing, and you couldn't know it wasn't poison she drank.
Gods, what have I done? If I had stayed behind to bury her, I didn't notice she was alive. It might have ended different, ended well.
If you'd stayed on the island, I doubt you'd have survived.
I'd take death over leaving her to the rats like that. But there's naught I can do about it now.
Wrong on that count. Annabelle needs you. Her soul will only find peace if you help her.
What can I do? It's too late.
Bury her bones. Annabelle should be laid to rest by one who loved her. It's the only way to lift the curse that holds Fyke Isle.
Those are her bones.
Yes.
Give them here. And leave me be.
Yeah, but there's a twist on this one. Yeah. Annabelle's ghost comes back and kills him.
Annabelle was no ordinary ghost. She She's a pesta, and now she's free.
Pestas, I forget what is the lore behind a pest. I'm pretty sure it's someone who's died who was in love. Just technically a new race is a little different. Tell Kira you've lifted the curse from Bike Isle. Dude, you know what's crazy? Originally, I was not a big fan of Project CD Red, especially after what happened with Cyberpunk when it first launched. But after I saw them like actually stick to their guns and say, hey, we fucked up, this game was not in a good state, you know, there was a bunch of shit going on behind the scenes, they fixed the game, they made it better, I was like, you know what, fuck man, you gotta give them props for that kind of shit. Not everyone's gonna sit there and say, yeah, we know we released a broken game, but we're not gonna fix it, cause why would we? You already bought it. They actually did right by gamers. And they did a pretty damn good DLC expansion too with Phantom Liberty. Hell lot better than Starfield.
Yeah?
Because I don't know if you saw this, Redix, but Starfield had this the big expansion it did. And a lot of people are just like, no, just don't waste your time on us. Where's the tech? Dude, Concord will never be loved because people, I don't think they understand the genius of the game. I'm kidding, of course. But I do think Concord's going to come back at some point because Sony's already put too much money into that shit to just be like, oh yeah, let's forget about it now. Like, Sony's stupid, but they're not stupid enough to just spend all that money on Concord and be like, yeah, let's not do it anymore. And for the record, I will say this too about Concord. Much as I gave the game shit, and rightfully so, because it's not a very good game, at least it was a functioning game. At least it worked. You know, much as that game was a fucking, dumpster fire when it came to, the content and the gameplay and the fucking, DEI bullshit, some people say, at the end of the day, it's still a functioning game. Games don't really get that much of a bad rep are not even functioning. So, playing devil's advocate there. Oh, I can sell the Viper's weapons now. True. I think like Concord's gonna be like one of those games that will go down in history as like it has such a bad reputation that it's just tainted forever. Here's what I honestly think at the end of the day what happened with Concord. Sony was already invested, $200 million into it. On top of the $200 million they already supposedly spent, Jim Ryan leaves, and Sony's kind of left with their hands in the air, like, well, what do we do? Do we sit there and keep just drop this game and lose all that money we invested, or do we just let the game finish its run and then just kind of hope for the best? But I think here's the you get much as people will give Sony a lot of shit, and rightfully so. They deserve a lot of crap for a lot of the bullshit they've done over the years. At least they were smart enough to read the room and say, hey, this game's not making the money it needs to make, and we're just eating a loss. It would cost us more money to maintain the servers than we're getting back from the very little player base it has. Just suck it up, eat the loss, give everyone a refund, and move on. Maybe it'll come back, maybe it won't. But the way they've basically tried to erase it from their history, I don't think it's coming back.
So long.
Like I said, I don't think Concord was a bad game. I think it was a mediocre game that just the developers completely misread the room. And it's crazy because Sony canceled the Spider-Man multiplayer game and the Last of Us multiplayer game. For what? For Concord. That actually will be Concord's legacy forever when it comes to PlayStation. It's that they canceled the Last of Us multiplayer project, they canceled the Spider-Man multi-project, instead we got Concord, a game that didn't even last a month. Much as you can sit there and bash, freaking, much as you can sit there and bash, maybe the Last of Us multiplayer game wouldn't last as long, but at least it would have lasted longer than Concord. And now we're gonna play some Gwent. Guess what can I say? I like Gwent. Ooh, that was a good trade-off. God damn! I thought I replaced the commanding. I'm off for the night though. Enjoy The Witcher. Thanks, man. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, good night, Rudix. Maybe I'll see you on the download. Motherfucker. He gave me one of his own cards. Thank you for that. Oh, I don't care if I lose this round. This round don't mean shit. Oh! Tricky little fella. What do I do here? I forget what his ability is. You drop 2 off him. Throw this in there. They'll double, so it's at least an 8 instead of being a... Ooh. He took a 1-point lead, but that 1 point makes a difference eventually. I'm gonna regret this, but I think I just need to pass this turn. He's played a lot of his cards, and we both got a spy card. So if he's smart, just accepts this. Oh, that was actually not dumb at all. That, in fact, was smart. Oh, he's got Vernon Roach. draw 2 cards off that. Oh, he's smart. He knows I have to play a good amount of my cards in order to fucking balance them out. Fucker. You ain't dumb. But that means he just wasted his hero card, which hero cards are not affected by other cards. So I don't know why the fuck you do that. That'd be dumb. Use her ability, she brings someone back. Well, I give him a 4, but I get 2 cards. Ooh, nice. I got my hero card. Okay, fucker, you're gonna do that shit? Okay, we're gonna play this game. I'll play Yen. Yen's immune to your fog. Bring out the catapult, which now puts me in a lead. So you're gonna destroy my strongest card, which is perfectly fine. I kind of expected that, in fact. He's only got 1 card left to play. I got 2 to play. Technically 3 if you count the hero card. Or my leader card, sorry. Yep. See, I might be stupid, but I'm not stupid when it comes to math sometimes. Sometimes. And that's why I like Gwent. It's actually pretty fucking fun.
Rain don't rust your blades.
It's so funny because when I first started playing Witcher 3, I heard people talk about Gwent. They're like, oh my god, it's actually kind of fun. I'm like, really? A card game and a video game being fun? Okay, sure. I started playing, I'm like, god damn it, they're right. It's that kind of like resentfulness of like, god damn it, they're right. I don't want them to be right, but they are. Oh.
Geralt, just when I was starting to miss you.
Fyke Isle's free of its curse.
And you withheld this news until now? Why? I gave you a Xenovox. But the curse, what was its source?
The dark spell clung to the spirit of Annabelle, the Lord's daughter. To free her and the Isle, Graham, her beloved, had to help me.
So it ended well.
I lifted the curse, so the island's clear. Annabelle's soul is free. Thing is, turned out she's a pesta. Graham's dead.
And you fail to notice? You're losing your touch. Be that as it may, Fyke Isle is free of its curse. That's important. I'm almost inclined to say good work.
One thing's bothering me.
What?
Annabelle said Alexander was studying diseases. She mentioned Catriona. You knew this?
All the mages knew about it. Alexander was a highly regarded epidemiologist. I would have given anything for an opportunity to study his notes, but he guarded them jealously.
The lamp. What do you want to do with it?
As I said, you may keep it. I don't believe I shall need it anymore, given the Isle's been cleansed. I actually regret not going there with you. Perhaps we can make up for that lost time now.
All right. Time I was on my way.
Perhaps you'd stay just a bit longer? There's one small favor you might yet do for me.
What is it?
I put in an order for a few substances from Novigrad. The trader was due to be here yesterday, but has yet to arrive. Could you see what happened? The package is rather important to me.
Why not? If he was coming here from Novigrad, he must have passed through Blackbow. I'll check the area.
Thank you. I shall be ever so grateful.
Ask a service of the Witcher, the Pella must. A witcherly service, that's to say.
What do you need? Tell me.
A man who fears no evil the Pella needs. Forefathers' Eve is nigh. We've rites to conduct. Wandering souls to emerge. Damned souls, too. We've the circle to protect from these wretches.
I'll help.
Seems like you could use a witcher, so yeah, I'll help.
You'd not refuse. The Pella knew. The time's come to gather the folk. Across the lake we must journey, to Fyke Isle. There in the circle of stones we shall meet.
The sooner we resolve this, the better. Best do it tonight, at midnight.
It's funny how that all happens. Like you unlock one fucking part of the map. It's like, oh, now I gotta do a quest here. Hey, man. Got no problem. This is actually kind of why I like The Witcher 3 so much. Because, like, the world of The Witcher, it's always kind of growing as the game progresses. Like, you'll actually see it, like, sometimes, like, some of your actions actually reflect on the world. There'll be, like, certain dialogue that the villagers will say as, like, huh, is that repercussion of a quest I did? So, for example, the quest I did where that spirit in the tree was like, let me go, and I'll basically piss off the crones. So what would actually have happened is he would have attacked the nearest village and killed all the villagers in that area. And when you go back to that area, you'll see it, like they're all dead. And while the kids are free, then she would have Anna would have turned into a water hag, and basically, like, shit, it goes to shit. You know, there's no reason you should actually pick that fucking, helping that spirit. It's not a good spirit. It's a spirit that literally is determined to kill. Everyone calls it evil.
I'll be back.
Everyone calls something evil for a reason, because it's evil. But when people say it's evil within, like, certain circumstances, like the crones
What comes next, once life subsides? Man, his own fate decides.
Greetings.
Just in time.
It's always that they're picking between two worst options.
You needn't fear. Soon shall we summon the wandering souls. Beyond all help some will be. From these you must protect us. Evil creatures keep at bay. Keep at bay till the ritual's done.
Begin.
Keep us from harm, and let them not disturb the circle.
trying hard, but okay.
What is this life? Well, you know.
Fleeting torment, ere we know.
What comes next once life subsides?
Man is all but fate decides.
Soon will rise thy dead, thy buried.
Each will say by what they're harried.
Will ye grant these souls reprieve?
We're prepared to end their grief.
Let's begin Forefathers' Eve. Ye who wander on the gale, ever caught in this world's thrall, see this sign, gentle pale. Ye we summon, ye we call.
Ye
First wave was easy. But as to say, the first one always is
Hark,
easy.
a sound I hear. 'Tis right. A spirit breaks the still of night.
Burn the incense ever higher. Spirit, join us round the fire.
Spirit, speak. This time is yours. Tell us of your ghostly woes.
Who are you?
He knows.
Mm-hmm.
Should I drive him away?
Nay.
I've come for you, patricide.
Patricide, the
Begone,
killing of your
foul
father.
Force. I cast upon you the light of the eternal fire. Abomination! Stop this at once!
The errant souls. We must help them.
Silence! I'll not tolerate necromancy.
Help me.
Leave now. You're disrupting the ritual.
This is black magic. These folk disturb the dead. We cannot allow it. We will not.
You don't know a thing about their customs.
Take him and disperse the others.
Good folk, leave not these grounds. Ye cannot break the circle.
Oh,
Come on.
I will kill you.
You will die trying.
Tis an ill turn. Ill. Woe away. Blood has stained the hallowed ground. Yet
You can't stop the ritual.
has begun.
If you want to continue, I'm ready.
Good folk, we must the eve complete. Prepare yourselves. Ye we summon, ye we call. Enter souls, we'll judge ye all.
all is quiet, all is gloom. What is
Something whispers, something peeps. Someone near our fire creeps.
all is quiet.
Okay, all this ritual is just a very convenient rhyme, isn't it?
Wraiths! This sacred ground is with blood stained. We cannot the ritual complete. People, save yourselves. If your lives you value, run. This is Halloween. Begone, away with you. Ow! This is hallowed ground. Begone, away with you. Alas, all is lost.
Gotta be a peasant who told the witch hunters about the ritual. That spirit they drove away. Your father's ghost, right? Threatened to come back. Likely to keep his word.
Old man Ambros, the Peller fears not.
You can't hope to manage this alone. You're afraid, that's clear. Wraith will hold sway over you. Listen, I'll send him off. I've got to. But I need to know where he's buried. Corpse probably hasn't turned to dust yet. That's his bond to the world of the living.
Ambrose lies in the swamp.
Fine. I'll find his body, see what I can do. It's clearing up.
Ugh. Okay, so it's not that far from the orphanage. Orphanage, basically the hags fucking live kettles. Be gone, white hat one.
Kept Ambrose's body in good shape. Even where the Peller smashed his head in. Leave the world of the living. Never return again.
I'm curious what happened to Johnny, the godling that was this area. I know he was like close to a mountainish area, so let's go find him. Because I'm pretty sure the crones didn't eat Johnny. I mean, it's a fucking godling. They're super rare species. They're also they're not harmful in even the slightest.
illusion. Bastard.
Jesus Christ, how many fucking bugs can there be? God damn it, fucking random fogling kill me. Oh. Christ, I almost didn't see you there. Sitting there in the dark like you're fucking trying to assassinate someone. Hey, I've been a good boy. I'm only killing monsters. And bad humans.
Come on.
Giddy up. Come on, Roach.
Oh my god, I hate this shit. A little bridge, and Roach is like, "Oh, I don't know if I want to go through that." Got a little distracted anyway. Just going around like, oh, let's check on Johnny. Pretty fucking sure Johnny's just, you know, doing his morning routine. Taking a lovely dump in the middle of the morn. I don't know why I try to just do an Irish accent. I'm offended. Because I'm part Irish.
Kill one, kill another one. Be gone, you witches of trouble.
That's it, Roach.
This might end up being my longest stream because I am thinking I'm going at least 4 hours. My record right now is 3, so shoot for one more. Yeah, like I got anything else to do. Unless I want to play more State of Decay 2, which like I'm even starting to get burnt out on that one. How many times do I have to kill zombies until I realize, oh wait, I'm just killing the same thing over and over again? Could play some Halo, but I've played Halo so much that it's almost kind of bore times.
There against the dark, stormy sky.
Hey,
Won't be as cocky once the Baron's men whip your arse. This be the witch, break the nature.
White wolf, wise wolf. What is it the wolf needs?
Found your father's body. Had to burn it.
Good you did. Return for me ye would have.
What's your story? You actually kill your father?
'Twas an evil man. The Peller feared him once, but then grew brave. What his father did to his mother, the Peller could not look upon it. So he split the father's head with an axe, left him in the swamp. But folk knew.
Ghost's not likely to come back.
Thank you, Witcher. A reward for your aid. And if herbs or remedies you ever need, for near nothing you will have them from me. White wolf, what?
Could use a few
I need dark essence. And I was like, Jesus Christ, how do you get that shit? I was literally gonna say it's gonna be right here. I'm gonna laugh my ass off. The problem is I can't dismantle anything, so it's like I can only work with what I got. If I go to the village, find a blacksmith, they should be able to dismantle anything. Look for the dark essence off that chart. Try to fucking get this full moon enhanced, ready to go. So that I can get the superior. And is this the village where that one quest is done?
Yeah?
God, just all scales on the monster's essence. So I need something scales either down to monster's essence or up. But that's not how it works. How to get Dark Essence Witcher 3. It's a granted drop from night raves. Okay. Yes, I looked it up because I'm not gonna sit here fucking forever and like, ooh, how do I do it? It's like at some fucking point you just say, just look up a guide.
Up for a few rounds of Gwen?
he does now. Yeah, I thought I didn't play him yet.
Buying or just perusing?
That's right. If you play Gwent, it'll actually kind of be like darkened out. I forget that part sometimes. Goddamn, my left eye. Villain players. Favor for a friend.
Ruffians to a man.
You white one, look like you got south last night too.
Well, how these fucking like these people are just like getting ready to huck up a fucking loogie. Like Jesus fucking Christ. You think I killed enough fucking dogs there?
That stench.
Oh my god. Just have to sit there and waste my time on those stupid dogs because they all have to swarm you. And here's Goat Fucker. Hey, yeah, it's implied that he fucks his goat. Which means I'm gonna have to play that fucking Gwent game again.
Come on.
Where'd you come from?
Hopefully they all kill each other and fucking give me a headache.
Grounders and a water hag, my favorites.
Oh my god, these fucking enemies. There's just so many of them in this one spot. I'm just trying to pick up a fucking package. Like, Jesus fucking Christ, you gotta love that kind of luck, right? Oh, hey, just go to this area. By the way, a water hag, 5, maybe 6 drowners, and 8 dogs. All gonna spawn here at once. Good luck. And I know that doesn't make it sound intimidating because it's like, oh, it's dogs and drowners. Yeah, because they're not that intimidating on their own. When it's all a giant group, yeah, it kind of fucks with you a little. Now granted, my build is meant to actually be where I can handle these kind of big groups well. Unfortunately, because the game has now scaled my equipment down in comparison to what you could get later, my weapons aren't doing as much damage as they would if I was playing this on the original save file. So I just need to take these dogs out in the groups of 3, so that's as much as I can handle at once. Like, man, not like when you play Skyrim and it's like there's a bunch of wolves that spawn. It's like, oh, it's not hard to kill them, but it's a bunch of them. That's what makes it hard. Especially when you're playing on a higher difficulty.
Stench, drowners, and a water hag. My favorites.
But you know what? I will say this though. I prefer playing this combat over Witcher 2 or Witcher 1s. Oh god. Go back and play the Witcher 1s. And play that for like a couple minutes in the combat. You will fucking hate yourself. And I'm over encumbered. That's great. Which means I'm going to go have to drop off this Witcher equipment I have. I just went there and picked it up. Like an idiot. I swear to God. Sometimes I feel like I'm not born with a brain.
Wide, heavy wheels. A merchant's wagon.
「
Wide, heavy wheels. A merchant's wagon. 」 .
「 「 Wide, heavy wheels. A merchant's wagon. 」 . 「 Wide, heavy wheels. A merchant's wagon. 」 . 「 Wide, heavy wheels. A merchant's wagon. 」 . 「
merchant traveling across Velen alone. No way that was gonna end well. Package still intact. Don't sense anything magic, though. From an artery, Kirill explained this one. Wouldn't have made it. Hid and waited for help. It never came. That's Velen for you. Let's dance.
There's a wolf's liver in the chest. Yeah, you know, man, I just really could use that wolf's liver. I don't know why, I just really want that wolf's liver. Well, okay, well, you kill so many fucking wolves in this game, that's kind of pointless. I mean, geez, how many wolf's liver do I have right now? Probably got like at least over 50 of them. And mind you, this is also my new game plus save file, so 80 stuff I had before transferred over. So like, yeah. Oh fuck, I keep forgetting I have mutagens I can use. Yeah, I have like 8 wolf's liver right there. Ugh. I hope you had a good day at work, man.
Go for the horse son's eyes!
Geralt, just when I was starting to miss you.
Got those, substances you wanted?
Splendid. I can finally begin my study of double arboreal racination patterns. But first, I'll...
Brew yourself a mug of mulled wine? Saw what the wagon was carrying. Exquisite meats, expensive wines, Zerrikanian spices. Not a speck of magic. Care to tell me what you're up to?
I would rather show you, but you must wait a bit.
Color me intrigued. Fine, I'll wait.
Then shoo, outside.
Gonna slip into something more comfortable?
Later. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Well, go on, out. You've been patient, thank you. It's almost ready.
Huh? If I wanted to see white mice, I'd just get drunk.
Note that I said almost. Now don't interrupt. The King Vin Capel.
Third mouse. What happened to it?
The spell has a 66.67% chance of success. I always use one more than I need, just in case.
So where did... Kira, can I explain what's going on here?
Know the fairy tale about Cinderella?
Mm-hmm. True story it's based on, too. A Zoogle cropped up in a palace pond and ate Princess Cinderella whole. Left behind one slipper, so...
I beg you, not another word about Zoogles. Now, to return to the fairy tale, I'd like to escape these ghastly swamps for one magical night. I don't need a fairy godmother, I'll cast the spells myself, but I could use a Prince Charming. It just so happens you're the only decent candidate in all Velen. So, what do you say to a moonlight ride on horseback? And dinner?
Sounds tempting. So tempting, I don't think I can refuse.
Before we go, there's one more thing.
Gotta transform a pumpkin into a carriage?
No. I shall transform our rancid rags into something more glamorous. Don't wince. It'll only be an illusion, won't hurt a bit. And at dawn, everything will return to normal.
Why not? Might as well go all out.
Then hold on tight. Gavella Glan. So, what do you think? Neckline too modest?
It's just right.
Oh, I might also have changed your hair colour while I was at it. I've always fancied dark-haired men. Oh well, any port in a storm. Well, off we go. Dinner's waiting. Last one there does the dishes.
Whoa, Cinderella. We'll have a great fall.
As fast as you can. Try to catch me.
Congratulations. You'd make an excellent jockey.
If only I were a foot shorter and 5 stone lighter.
Well, yes. But then I'd not have invited you here. Now do you see why I needed those substances?
It was worth the trouble.
Beef and cinnamon and cloves, roasted capon with shallots. It was worth the trouble.
Shall I pour the white or the...
Dry red, but let it breathe a little first.
Well, well, never took you for a wine connoisseur.
Think witchers suck the marrow out of drowner bones and wash it down with puddle water?
More or less. Well, we've chatted long enough on empty stomachs. Let's dig in.
Must have cost you a small fortune. Sure you don't need me to pitch in?
Please, I manage. You know, a dozen eggs here, a cock or gander there. Besides, my finances are about to improve.
All right, I'm curious. We celebrating something?
Yes, a return to the living. But that's not what I wish to discuss. Thank you once again, Geralt, for your help with the tower. You were fabulous.
Not the first curse I've lifted.
But among the most difficult, correct? What happened on that island. Why I shiver at the thought. And the laboratory. I sincerely hope you burnt everything. The cages, the corpses, the papers.
Didn't destroy that workshop, if that's what you're asking. Didn't see any reason to.
If Alexander's findings were to fall into the wrong hands... Although, Fyke Isle has a terrible reputation. None even dare go there. Perhaps there's nothing to worry about. I'm sorry. Such a gloomy subject to broach. I simply shouldn't have, not during our romantic dinner.
Romantic? Thought we came here as friends.
Friends. With benefits. So...
Sorry. There's someone else.
So what? Oh, Geralt. You're so old-fashioned. Will you at least lie down and gaze at the stars with me?
Why not?
Because she's trying something here.
Know what they call that constellation in Zerrikania?
Dragon something, I bet.
No. It has a different name. A bit indecent, actually. Lean closer and I'll whisper it in your ear. Egfain Navir.
Kira? Where? Put me to sleep with a spell. Means she's up to something.
Yep.
Fyke Isle. The tower. Hang your head from my saddle.
Just saw this excellent video of the last GameStop in 2029. Welcome to GameStop. How would it? Is it true that GameStops are shutting down? That's right. Oh, I'd just like to buy this game. Okay. In fact, you know what? Take this game. No, fuck it. Take all the games. What are they gonna do? Fire me? Technically, they could actually sue you for something like that. I think about it. But if the company's shutting down, then it's like, well, who's going to sue you? Just inventory you guys don't have any plans for.
A light. Top floor of the tower. So, found what you were looking for?
Yes, thanks for asking. How are you feeling? Sleep well?
Kira, you should have just told me.
What do you want with those papers?
Why, I aim to use them to continue important work that a man's tragic death put on hold. Alexander was studying the Catriona plague. I'll use his notes to produce medication, perhaps a cure, or at least a vaccine.
Mm-hmm. Strictly humanitarian motivations, is that it?
No, strictly selfish ones. The mighty would pay willingly for such a remedy. Can you imagine how much? Take Radovid, for instance. Why, he might even consider forgetting my past associations with the Lodge.
Radovid doesn't forget, and Radovid doesn't forgive, especially when it comes to sorceresses.
He'll make an exception for me. He'll have to. I have something he wants.
Please, you don't believe that.
Well, you believe Yennefer will stop treating you like a dog someday. Don't see me laughing. I'm going to see Radovid, tell him of this research, whether you like it or not.
This is suicide, Kira. You'll wind up tied to a stake, burned to bolster the morals of the masses while entertaining them.
Shut up for a moment and look at me. See this? Bedbugs, Geralt. Bloody bedbugs. I, Kira Metz, advisor to Foltest, a member of the Lodge of Sorceresses, have bedbugs. Think what you will, but I'll not stay in this bloody swamp one day more. Not one day. I shall cross the Pontar, and that means Radovid's men will find me sooner or later. Don't you understand? I don't have a choice. I will have to parley.
Got another option. Go to Kaer Morhen.
You believe I'd be safe there?
Long as you don't piss Lambert off, yes. Emir, Radovid, neither will be able to reach you. Find little in the way of luxury there, but we do have clean sheets.
It's a long way, well beyond the dividing line. But if I keep to the woods until I reach the Kestrel Mountains, I should pass through unnoticed. So be it. Seems I find it hard to refuse you, handsome. You've clearly a notion of what women want, how they think.
So, see you at Kaer Morhen? Beds free of bedbugs, mostly.
I long to be there already. See you, Geralt.
Yeah, I think that's the best outcome right there. not the luxurious, best outcome, but it's like, at the same time, it's like, you literally are about to walk right into the den of a man who wants you dead. Just saying, probably not the best choice to go with. Because, yes, he will torture her in any way he can just to get information out of her.
Fill in your coin purse, village, eh?
Me? The more I drink, the clearer I think. We find it. Where's your gold? You can tell us willingly, or...
No, please, we've none left. Sir, help us.
Stay out of this.
Leave them alone.
Leave them alone.
What's it to you?
Won't stand by and watch you rob and murder them. Plain refuse to.
Got a sensitive one? Look away, woman. Still here. Oi! Get him! Die, fucker! All together!
Come on. That fucking blows! You stick of fear!
No.
Thank you, sir. I don't know who you are, but thank you. You slaughtered us like.
If it weren't for our fair uncles ruling the wilds, we'd have starved long back.
Turn from us!
Yeah, so it's applied. The Baron's not here. In fact, we're told straight up he's not here.
My dad had a sword once too.
So if it weren't lightning, then what? Who dared to burn the Baron's state?
Sir, why we're up our noses in frights and horrors.
Master
Imps,
Witches,
Samovillers,
there's an open
Mamoons,
building
flying
around the
drakes,
town.
pikes, oats and bats.
G'day.
About it. Right, give me the coin. Tails, we clean the shit out of the stable. Heads, we go grab something.
Help me, Ed.
So long.
Ah, Witcher. Greetings. Baron's not here. Rode off to find a healer. For the wife, naturally.
I know. Seen what's happening outside the gates?
What do you mean? Baron left me in command. Told the boys to set things right, put them in order. The new order.
They're murdering and pillaging.
That is the new order. And I don't give a flying fuck if you like it or not. tell you where
I asked her, how do I get my lush to use this egg? Ow!
Sir.
Build your boats in Pinewood?
Of course not. When?
Boat business not...
Not well at all.
Heard you're a good boatwright, and an even better card player.
You want to play?
Always ready for a round.
Try to win them all, but you won't.
Rules say the card's mine.
Aye, 'tis indeed. Cards, believe you're good enough to try your luck against Hattie. Folk laugh at him 'cause he's young and a bit dim, but word is, he weren't afraid to beat the Baron himself. Where'd you come from?
Me man went to see the witch again.
She's enchanting him, I tell ye.
Used to be wagons showed on market days. Loaded
You
with
play Gwent?
So I.
So let's play.
bird up, and all you can trade is what little hope's left.
Addy done lost. It happens. Take your praise.
Used to be wagons showed on market days, loaded with all kinds of
You seen me muscles?
Go for the whore's son's eyes! Your ass is mine. Rip his sounds off! Terminated! Right, me lovers, to work! With vigor, lads! Vigor! Period.
Bad idea. Giving me no choice.
them areas will be
Unexpectedly.
free again.
Come closer.
We know each other?
Not personal, like, though I've seen ye many times. I've a gift.
But not for...
I don't have...
Here.
Thank... I see...
That's not the... rare... Fine.
Oh.
Wanted to ask you... You a mind...
Not a...
Let's lay him out.
The good gods. Oh, you're back.
Enough.
Sure.
Let's lay him...
Good gods. Oh, you're back.
Another.
Sure.
Let's.
So is the soothsayer's lot. I know where to find the finest. A beautiful...
Know of any others who play Gwent?
You've but one opponent worth your while in Velen. In the...
Saw you in Vizima, Imperial lackey.
Master, you going north, Johns?
If only me man were forever getting tossed.
Come on, folks. Ain't no He's an arse, not a baron. A bandit with sorry rabble for armed men.
Dumb oaf.
Watch what you say.
Or what?
Roots are gonna
I
rot
tell
my
you,
gut.
black ones will drive him off sooner or later, or he'll end like the last man who ruled Crow's Perch.
What's the rush?
What's new in the broad world?
What's on your mind?
Look to me like a fierce fist.
I'm ready to
One and all.
The witch!
Knock back. If you're aiming...
Reach in.
Wouldn't mind it. They say you play cards.
They don't speak idly then.
That.
Must admit, I scoffed and...
He won't be as cocky as he took the wenches from Bellows to.
I heard some lizard had woven its nest there. Wouldn't go down those...
Mikhail's no fool. Maybe he sniffed out a way to make some coin.
The old god
Someone
demanded
placed an
6
illusion
subjects.
here.
You didn't bring but a single starving brother. No wonder he cursed us. We're doomed.
You's the one brought soured wine. Curse is your fault as much as...
What are you doing here?
What? The sun flying from the moon? We're making offerings to the All-God, clearly.
You too can seek his aid.
The All-God, you call him. First I've heard. Is some new deity?
Nay, 'tis ancient, revered by our forefathers. They say it were like this. Roslav of Oriton came here to gather brushwood. And suddenly, for no reason, a bush burst into flame. Then, Roslav heard a voice from the ground, demanding offerings and obedience.
We've been coming here since then, bearing gifts, in exchange for which the All-God watches over us, keeps us from evil.
Mm-hmm. Plain to see that. So, what's wrong with your offerings?
You needn't mock us, you can see right well we brought scraps. Before the war, I wouldn't give this such to me hounds. But what can we do? Such are the times.
And they're like to get worse. All-God said if he don't get a rafter of bacon and a barrel of beer at least, the rivers will fill up with frogs and locusts or some such will devour the harvest.
I could intercede on your behalf with this All-God of yours. Got a feeling we'd come to an understanding.
Well, I suppose it can't hurt to try. To speak with him, you have to stand before the altar and cry out, "All God, help a poor wretch in need." Who knows, he might just listen to a foreigner.
Oh, All-God, help a poor wretch in need. Pretty please.
How dare you disturb my divine rest, mortal?
I dare disturb it because I want your divine self to lift the, curse you cast. Those peasants really don't have...
They must bring worthy offerings or they shall face drought, driving hail, earthquakes, avalanches. I have spoken.
Avalanches? Here? Huh. How would that work? No answer from the All-God.
What? Who dares disturb my divine being?
Geralt of Rivia. Pleasure. Huh. Expected the All-God to be corporeal in form, but never thought he'd be corpulent. Fattened up nicely at those peasants' expense.
Expense? Expense? Not a word about the help I give in return. Blessings, absolutions, enlightened advice. Believe me, these folks need all of it. I'd watch over them still if they fulfilled their end. But lately they offer these pathetic scraps.
That they steal from the mouths of their children, and to make matters worse, you cast a curse on them.
And I'll not lift it till they bring me worthy offerings. I'm to settle for curds and whey? Not a chance. And you can tell them that.
Listen here, lard-ass. You're gonna be satisfied with what you get, or I'll feed you to the ravens.
Plowing reformers. No, fine, fine. I'll sup more modestly. But just till the end of the war, not one day longer.
Anything new?
Talk to your old god, face to face.
And? Will he show us mercy?
He will. Promise to be pleased with whatever you bring.
I told you the All God's merciful understanding. Thanks, Witcher.
Oh, one last thing. Did you know there's a crypt beneath this hill? Might want to take a look sometime. Architecture's fascinating.
G'day.
You going north, Master?
Why do you ask?
I thought you could see if anything's happened to our men. They've been gone a while.
What do you need?
Merchant caravan came through, not...
Fine.
Me brother Tomil led him.
I think we're getting close to the end of today's stream. You know, I kind of feel bad because, like I said, I haven't been, you know, streaming as much. So that's why, like, this one's extra long, because, like, you know, wanted to make it up to you guys somehow. So we're gonna make it extra long and see what happens. So we're gonna go to one place first, real quick here before we get ready to call it a night. And as far as contracts go, there's a lot of them. So I might actually just do a stream that's dedicated to the contracts in Velen and just in general, because yeah, it could be pretty fucking long. And it's like I do kind of want to progress the story in these parts. So maybe I'll do a special dedicated part, you know, just strictly to the contracts. So yeah, we're gonna save right here. And until next time, guys, this is That PlayStation Gamer signing out. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and all that YouTube. Yes. Bye.